あ、そうだ。せっかくだから英語でもやってみる。
英語で
今日本語で話してたじゃん。
あ、はい。英語の番組。
そうそうそう。
あ、はいはいはい。Yes, we can.
ね、
English time.
Right. そうですね。Yeah, of course, I don't really. Yeah, I speak English ですけど、but yeah, you know, when I drink alcohol like that, I don't really, I barely speak English like this. Maybe drinking alcohol makes your English
better.
Gets much better, right?
It's funny. I've actually heard that before. That drinking alcohol makes you better at speaking a foreign language.
Right.
I think because if you're speaking a foreign language, sometimes you get nervous.
Exactly.
If you don't say the right thing.
Yeah.
But then
people,
when you
always tend to be the perfectionists.
Exactly.
That's right. But when you drink the alcohol, maybe I don't give a shit. So,
Exactly. It does not matter. You can say whatever.
Right. Yeah, let's see what we're gonna order. So where are we right now?
Where are we? We are in Akihabara.
Akihabara, and what are we doing here?
We're eating at Izakaya.
Izakaya ですね。
Yep, it's Friday, so
Yeah.
very busy, a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, what are we talking about? We've been talking about...
And recently we've been talking about things like things like wanting to switch jobs and not being happy at work.
Right. I know it's kind of feel kind of guilty for you, but I really like to hear this kind of topic.
No, it's interesting.
Right,
I think there's also what's interesting recently. I feel like this is the same in America and Japan too.
How?
Is I've noticed a lot of younger people now feeling more unhappy with work sooner. Keep also not wanting things like responsibilities. Normally our parents, the expectation was you keep like climbing up the ladder,
That's
you get a
what
better
everybody's
job.
thinking, but it's not the case.
No, you get a better job, you get a better pay, you become a manager, you can buy a house and you have a family.
And you get right.
But nowadays people are thinking it's not worth it.
Right.
It's not worth it to have that. I'm never going to be able to afford a house.
I know.
So I might as well just stay at the same level, not work that hard, not have kids.
Yeah, things which was used to be a standard, which is not a standard anymore. Let's say, the Japanese anime show like Crayon Shin-chan or Sazae-san, something like that. They show pretty much a standard family that comes with the whole family. They have kids and pet and a good enough amount of size of the house. Used to be the standard, normal. But now people watching those shows, now they realize that's not a normal. It's actually more difficult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw a chart on Twitter recently that also explains this well. Is if you look at, let's say when my parents were right out of college and they found a job, let's say that 1 year's worth of salary was say $80,000 per year.
$80,000 for what?
For a job. For their
dollar. So that's what I was
salary.
thinking in the yen.
$dollar. But at the time, you could buy a house for just 3 times that, let's say.
But now that the price of the house is skyrocketing.
Exactly. So right now, for example, if we take my job, for example, nowadays, if I wanted to buy a house in California where I currently live, the average price of a nice house is not 3 times my annual. Thank you. Is not 3 times my yearly salary. It's like 16 times my yearly salary. So that's a big reason why a lot of people are thinking, I'm never going to be able to afford a house.
Do you actually even think that you want to own a house in your life?
I think it's, at least right now, a lot of people are saying, like financial advisors, saying it's not worth it.
I know.
It's better to just rent.
Yep.
Because, so one of the big issues is that So the people that own houses, it's not just families,
Right.
it's companies own houses as investments.
Exactly.
So nobody actually lives in those houses.
People see it as an investment.
As an investment, and it drives the prices up.
Right.
But then the younger people can't buy the houses.
But at the same time, do you actually have many friends or somebody like your acquaintance? Do you have anybody who actually bought a house, let's say at your age? People that friends from your uni or high school.
So we do have some, except a lot of the instances where my friends have bought houses, it's because their parents helped them. The parents had money and they helped them.
It's most impossible.
So by
themselves.
in terms of my friends by themselves buying a house, I have not seen many instances unless they move out of like San Francisco.
Or making a long time loan, like for 35-year loan.
Exactly. So I've seen where a lot of people have been able to buy houses are if they move out of California, move into say like Texas or a state that's in the middle of California.
Right. That's also what we talked about a while ago in Japanese. And then, you're not really thinking about move out from California. And also you said that you're kind of thinking to get out of Tokyo, Japan, and maybe I don't know yet, but maybe going back to the California, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, if I move back to California, of course, I won't be able to afford a house for a while. But at the same time, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I also don't want kids either.
Oh, is that what you said? Okay, sure.
Yeah. So
because you don't want to spend so much resource of your life,
it's funny,
money and time.
I am also part of that same group of kids or younger people that think it's too expensive, it's too much responsibility. So I don't necessarily need a big house.
Right.
I'm okay with just an apartment for now. But I think that's a very common emotion that a lot of people my age are feeling.
Yeah, that's because everybody and everything nowadays is getting so much more and more expensive, so it can be helped.
It's getting a lot more expensive, and then I think recently the big worry is that AI is going to take everybody's jobs.
Right.
They're worried about job stability.
Yeah. The guest I've got it yesterday, they're from the States, and there's a couple and the wife. She actually nowadays got a job at Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo! Wow.
And the husband, he's working with Microsoft.
Oh, wow.
They're such a power, really strong couple. But the husband, the guy said that nowadays he has just like you said, big worry about AI is taking a job, and that his colleagues kind of got laid off too.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think that's also another thing where there's a big difference between Japan and America is in Japan, at least to my knowledge, it's a lot harder to lay off a lot of employees.
You need maybe 1 or 2 months ahead to notice.
That, and you need to show that if we don't lay off people, the company's gonna fail, basically.
Right.
You need to show a lot of evidence for that. In America,
you can just
lay off people
away.
for whatever reason you want. So that's why a lot of people in America are particularly scared about AI.
Right. Yeah, that's why everybody's saying, especially in tech industries.
Exactly.
Maybe you want to start some totally new business, like owning a food truck and something.
Yeah, so that's another interesting thing that I've seen recently is a lot of people, so I think we talked about it, that normally the expectation was you get a good job at a good company, you work up, become a manager, stuff like that.
Right.
And that's why you go to college. But recently, there's actually been a revival in people saying, don't go to college, go to like a trade school. So, for example, don't study like computer science, study plumbing or becoming an electrician.
Right.
Instead. Because AI can't take those jobs away.
Right. Get some actual skills.
So that's actually become popular recently, is people thinking that way. And there are a lot of people in those jobs that actually do pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, right. They're getting so much. Yeah, same here. The plumber and demolisher.
They do
those people. They get well. Really.
So there's definitely been a bit of a shift there.
Right.
Also, college is so expensive. I don't know how it is in Japan.
Same here.
Is it still expensive?
Yeah.
In America, it's super expensive.
Super expensive, huh?
Yeah. So that's another reason you can save money on that and just start working.
That could be another reason for you, because you don't want to have a kid. Because kids cost a lot.
That's here, just for some perspective for how much my college cost.
Yeah, right.
I went to a private school in California, and every year it was $70,000, and I didn't get a scholarship.
You can appreciate for your parents much, enough,
exactly.
Right?
That's why I'm super thankful that my parents paid for college, but a lot of people don't have parents that can afford that.
Yeah.
So they have to take out loans.
Yeah.
And that just makes
nowadays I finally paid. How do you say paid?
You paid your
right.
loans?
I paid. It took around 15 years or something.
Oh wow! To pay your university?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
But that's big though.
I know, right? If I had that much money, maybe I could have used it for in other case way. I know. I won't say that it was my waste of my time, but still, I don't think it was a worth paying that much tuition. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of issues that kids nowadays are. That kids are not kids, but younger people are thinking about nowadays that people. Our parents or older people didn't have to think about.
I know. What is your order, by the way?
I think this is just regular yakitori.
Yakitori, sure. Mm-hmm. If you think about those isekai anime show, if you can return to right after you graduate your high school or maybe junior high school, what kind of career, what kind of path would you like to pick?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I'll say the first thing that I would do if I could go back in time though is I would buy Bitcoin.
Of course.
Of course.
That's right.
But let's talk about the real
the career. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
If we're doing a real career, to be completely honest, I don't think I would change that much still.
Oh, really? You still want to take the IT industry?
Exactly. So even though people are really worried that AI is going to take over the IT industry, I still don't think I would change my
But maybe you would do some minor change in a way, like front engineer to the back end engineer or something else.
Exactly. Like I think I'm in a good spot right now because my role is kind of two parts. So the first part is more the engineering side.
Sure.
So I know how to code, I know how to program, but I also handle customer side.
Right.
I talk with the customers. I know how to work with them.
Right.
So having those two skills together, there's not as many people who can do both at the same time. So I still think that there is a demand for that.
I see.
In the market.
Cool.
And that's why I probably wouldn't change too much.
Right.
But I can for sure see right now there's probably not as many people studying like computer science if the jobs are going to be gone by.
I know, right?
But I still think I don't regret the choices that I made in college. But
let's say if you would pick the totally different something that not even the IT industry, but if you want to pick something totally different, what would you pick? Let's say in my case, I would pick some other music career. Because one of the skills I've been dreaming of have, which is like playing instruments like piano and drum, something like that. Sounds super fun and cool. Or maybe doing the artist. Yeah.
What would I choose? I think. I think one thing that I would. That's a tough one. What would I like to do? I do know actually. I think when I was. So actually, this is an interesting story. Is when I actually graduated high school.
Yeah.
I went to this college specifically. I went to this college specifically because they had a major for business in music and movies.
Oh, really? So entertainment.
Entertainment business. So that's actually why I originally wanted to do work with music and movies. And then I actually changed that major halfway through college. But that is still something that I've always wondered is like, maybe it would be fun to do something in the entertainment industry.
Exactly.
But I think one thing that I realized was after going into work for an IT company is just the work-life balance is a lot better. It's a lot better. You can work from home.
Right.
And that just was more appealing to me.
So you think those music, entertainment things is good enough, you can just enjoy that as a hobby.
I think that's a very, really important thing actually that I realized too. Because I also wanted to work for a game company. And that's why I originally was applying to all these game companies. But then I realized that I think it's better, instead of making games for work, it's better to just have a job that is good work-life balance and then gives you a lot of free time to play games.
You don't want to let anybody to have a control to decide what kind of game you want to make.
Exactly. And also, I've heard that the game industry is pretty tough, especially for developers.
Right.
Yeah, similar to, I would say there would even be some black companies in the game industry where they work really long hours, and especially before they're going to release a game.
Exactly.
I think we've talked about this a little bit before, but they have crunch.
You told me about
I think I taught you that, crunch. So right before they release a game, all of the workers do a lot of overtime, and it really is tough. Pretty hard.
What's really ironical is the video game, which is made by such a lot of sacrifices.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the games like for the kids, like Pokémon, something like that. Not always made by the fancy people or funny people, but they really seriously working on it. So
exactly. I think that's the reason is like a lot of people that grow up on playing video games is they love video games because they're fun.
Right.
And they I think seem really creative and really cool, but it's a lot of work to make a game, and they don't see that.
So sometimes as a result, it actually even makes them hate that's something that they used to like.
Exactly, 100%. So that's why I think, and again, other people might have different opinions, but I personally like to separate my hobbies from my work.
I'm actually curious about, did anything like that happen to your work? Like, because you started as a professional career, did it actually have any impact on what you do as a hobby?
So for me, I think I was lucky because I realized it soon enough that before I even got into a game company, I realized that I don't actually want to make games. I just want to play games. So I was really lucky, but I think the thing that made me realize this was when I first started my career. So I don't work at a game company, but my company has a lot of clients who are gaming companies.
Right.
So I've talked with companies like Activision Blizzard, EA, Take-Two, these really big game companies, and worked with them. And what I realized was that when I was working with these game companies, even though it is interesting that I get to help them with the games that they make and help them essentially do their jobs, it still felt like work. That was one thing I noticed. And I realized that what made me feel fulfilled in my job wasn't the fact that I was working with game companies. It was just the fact that I was doing a good job and wasn't getting yelled at by my boss. That's what made me feel good. So that's when I realized, okay, maybe I don't want to work at a game company. I just want to be really good at my job and have the time to enjoy my video games. So I was lucky and I realized that really soon. But there are a lot of people that for their whole lives they aspire to be a certain career. but then when they eventually hit that, it's not what they thought it was going
to be. Yeah, I don't know if something like that happened to my career, which is teaching Japanese and also doing the tour guide.
Yeah.
The first one teaching Japanese, I don't know what happening to, I don't know if they changed my image on the speaking Japanese. Maybe because of that, I became more sensitive to not to use the wrong Japanese. Yeah, sometimes before I didn't really think about what's wrong, what's correct. But now, after I started teaching Japanese to you guys, sometimes when you say the word like そこに誰々さんがあります or something, no, this is not あります but います or something like that. Being really picky, so it makes me feel like I'm really kind of mean people that way. So, but yeah, like that. As a tour side, I'm pretty sure I'm still enjoying it, but everywhere I go, I always became since I started the tour guide, I always, I don't know somehow, but I can't stop finding how I was a tour guide, why I should do the tour in any place that I go. Or maybe this is a good place I should show to my customer, and this is a good place to eat, something like that. I always can't stop to making a plan in my, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so does that, actually I'm curious then, does doing those tours all the time, does it make, like, since you do it mostly in Akihabara, right? Does that make it Akihabara less special to you because you've seen it so many times?
You got the point. You got a whole point actually.
For work all the time,
right? To me, Akihabara is almost like it became my house or something. Yeah, right. That's why it's funny that I know that I sometimes know. Many times I happen to do the tour guide for those who never been to Akihabara before, looking at their reaction like, this is a really great place, I've never been in such a great place. Even though I can also pretend that way, but it's not my true feeling. So I feel really jealous to them. I know it's weird, but because I've been here almost every day. But I see them, those who never been here, just like the very first time, they feeling kind of ecstasy. Oh man, that makes me really jelly.
Same. No, that's like for sure. That's like when you have a really good anime that you watched and you recommend it to a friend.
Yeah.
You're like, I wish I could watch it for the first time.
I know. We say the exactly things in Japanese too. Right. Something like that happened to my girlfriend too, by the way, because you can't believe it, but even though she's a Japanese, but she never watched Ghibli movie even once in her life before.
Really?
Something that even every single Japanese we grew up with the Ghibli movie, but she never watched it.
Even Asian people in America have all seen the Ghibli movie.
That's why, oh my gosh, we should go watch movies now. We went to watch the IMAX, the Princess Mononoke.
Oh.
She enjoyed it. That's why I was really jelly to her again. Even for you, maybe the very first time that you came to Japan was really amazing experience. But now, how do you feel about it?
Exactly the same as like you said with Akihabara. It's
right?
The first time I came, I was amazed. Especially when I went to like Akihabara and I found all of the stores selling all of the anime goods. It was crazy because it was something we have in America, but not nearly as many stores. And the pop-ups and collaborations.
Right.
Something we don't have in America, so.
Going to Shibuya and Tsutaya, I think no, it's not fair. Why would you have that? We don't have them.
Exactly, but like, I think there's a lot of things where we, for example, probably same for like Americans when we see Japan through like movies and video games.
Right.
So like Shibuya, the first time that I ever saw Shibuya was actually through a video game called The World Ends With You. Subarashiki Kono Sekai.
Right.
Yeah. And that was the first time I saw Shibuya, and I was like, this looks so cool. Like, this is so I want to go there, and I see it in movies too, and in anime, and it's probably the same for like people in Japan. They see California, they see the Hollywood side,
American dream.
they see Santa Monica, they
Right.
see, and then when you get there for the first time, I thought it was amazing.
Right.
But then I do think now that I've been to Japan 5 times, and I've lived here for 2 months now. I do think it starts to be like, I wish I could see Akihabara for the first time, or I wish I could see Shibuya for the first time.
So you don't like to erase your memory.
Exactly. But I do think also something that is fun with that, though, is now that I've already experienced the main, like, touristy things to do.
Right.
I can go look for maybe, like, restaurants that tourists would not go to.
Right. Like, even this Izakaya here, we don't see any foreigners here.
No. Exactly. So stuff like that, I think, is still fun. There's still a lot more to explore.
Exactly.
And I think too, my goal has shifted from, I think when I first came to Japan,
right?
And I was looking for my anime and video game goods, I was buying just like random stuff that I just, I love this game. I love this anime.
Whatever you see,
buying.
Cheap, buy.
But now I think I've started to be a lot more focused on, there's this really niche like doujinshi from this like artist that I really want to buy, or there's this really old video game that I want to buy.
So you became more picky.
Exactly. But that's also kind of fun. Recently I've been looking for, there's this Pokémon doujinshi.
Oh yeah?
It's a regular doujinshi. It's a regular action one.
Okay.
It's called Pokémon Ouja no Saiten.
Okay.
It's Pokémon Festival of Champions, and it's a really cool Pokémon doujinshi made.
I see.
And I've been looking for this, going around to all the mandarakes, trying to find this specific one, and I've been able to find some. So I think that's really fun, because you go to I go to Nakano Broadway, I go to Shibuya, I go to Ikebukuro, trying to find all my specific doujinshi, and I was able to find it, and I think that's really fun too.
That's cool. Yeah, so they can do some scavenger hunt.
Exactly.
That way. Cool. Yeah. So you're saying that even if you've been staying here for a long time, meaning again and again, but still you can find your own more the new way to enjoy.
Exactly.
Place.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's also very important to realize. Yeah, even if that first feeling of, oh wow, this is the first time I'm seeing this. This is so amazing. Even after that goes away, you can still find more things to have fun.
Yeah, that could go to any kind of topic, your work, your hobby, anything.
Exactly. Speaking of that, I think that's one thing that also recently that I've gotten really into is we both played Pokemon, obviously, right? And I played those games all my life, but one thing I've gotten really into is I want to play competitive Pokemon.
Oh wow, the online one.
The online.
Okay, why not? Give it a try.
Exactly, so I want to try that, but I think that's like similar. You can play the regular Pokemon game and feel like, I'm bored of Pokemon, but if you look a little harder,
you gotta be
you can get
picky.
into competitive Pokemon too.
To find the stronger Charizard, because each Pokemon got a secret status.
Secrets, yes, exactly.
Right. Yeah, once I did that, I don't know, I forgot which one, that might be Violet and Scarlet. That time, I once tried to it, but everybody being really serious about it, people beat me up so hard, so realized that that's not the thing for me, so.
Yeah. It's very, very hard. A lot harder. I also played the trading card game, Pokemon TCG. Way easier than...
I know, Pokemon TCG is, Anyway, people nowadays take it as an investment instead of playing harder.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad though.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you like some supplies?
Supplies?
Yeah. Do you like some gambling that we can give it a try right now?
Gambling? Oh, you got that?
We can open it, man. See, this is something that we always buy. I always buy in the Pokemon Center at the regular price, not the resale one.
Yeah.
I don't want to get ripped off.
Exactly.
Right, but I giving these things to the giveaway to my customers.
Okay.
Yeah. You're my customer today, so yeah, we're gonna.
Thank you.
We're
All right,
gonna,
let's see if we get lucky.
Yeah, right. I know. Do you even know how to open it?
How to open it? Of course I do.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Do we have any special art rare stuff? Are you sure that you know how?
I messed up.
Right.
Okay. Let's see.
It comes with a 7 cards, and if we're lucky enough, we might get some expensive cards.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, right? Wanna see the number 1? I don't know the name of those in English, but yeah.
Kiruria. Curlia in English. Similar. Larutos. Ralph's in English too. Same. 同じ。雪はこれは英語で snob.
土に。
I think that's
like
is it Ninkata.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh, キテルグマ。
チコリタ。
チコリタ。
それも同じ。Let's see. Oh.
I have a nice shiny. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Megalarias.
Right. And they're getting business. Yeah, we're not lucky that much. That's good.
Not
That's
too
good.
lucky, but
Right.
very cool.
But it's something that I do in my tour.
That's fun.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, anyway, people buying and resell, been the scalping. So it's really I don't like.
Yeah, recently I'm trying to complete a set of Pokemon cards. It's called I don't know what the name in Japanese is, but in English it's called Pokemon Neo Genesis.
I know what that is.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Gen 2 with like
right.
Lugia
The specific car park of it. Yeah.
Exactly,
I know.
So I'm trying to get the complete set.
Oh, really? That costs so bad for you though.
And it's a lot. So I'm not trying to get PSA 10 or anything, but I'm trying to get PSA 7-ish.
You have any ideal card from that pack?
I have I've spent already about $2,000 on the set. But of course, the one that remains, I only have 3 cards left that I need to get.
Which one?
But one of them is, of course, the most expensive. It's Lugia. And Lugia is crazy, the price right now.
How much?
So if you look at the chart, so of course you know that there's websites where you can look at the price over time.
Right.
So for the past 4.5 years, the ungraded, so not PSA graded card, has been about $600. $600, but then over the past 6 months or so, it's now $1,600 ungraded. So it's just going crazy, and I think it's a bubble.
Yeah, right.
A little bit. I think there's too many scalpers, too many tenbayas.
Do you think it's gonna be broken at some point?
I do think so.
Yeah.
I think it is. I don't know if this is the same in Japan, but in America, there were a lot of sneaker collectors.
Same.
Okay, in Japan too? So that same thing is, I think, the sneaker market also, I think, had a similar, the prices were really high.
Right.
But not because people were wearing the shoes.
They don't even wear.
They were just buying them and holding them to sell. But it crashed down because no one's actually using them. They're just buying them to sell them to someone else.
It's ridiculous though. The shoes made for the wearing them.
Exactly. So the same thing for the Pokemon cards is people just buying them just to sell. But I think it will crash. But obviously, I think a lot of people love Pokemon, so I don't think those cards will ever just completely lose value or go to zero. For sure, that's not the case. But I do think, for example, the Lugia, it was $500 for 4 years. Now it's $1,600.
It never dropped down yet?
It hasn't dropped down yet.
Wow.
I think it will, though.
My God.
So I'm waiting. But once it drops down, I'll hopefully get it, complete my set.
Is that one of the most expensive out of those 3 that you haven't got yet?
It's the most expensive out of them. The other 2 are not too bad.
Okay.
I have one. It's a English name is Feraligatr, but
the starter Pokemon.
Yeah, starter Pokemon.
The second generation.
Second generation.
Okay. The second generation, second evolvement.
Evolved. Yeah.
The first evolved, the second, that.
Yes. The Shinka. Yeah. The third one. That.
Okay. Sure.
So,
I know what that. Okay.
That one is the water type. Yeah. I need that one too.
Right.
And then I also need Typhlosion.
Which one?
Typhlosion, the fire.
Sure. これか。This one.
Yes.
Odair. Did you know that they have a mega evolved version of them?
Yeah, from ZA.
It's gonna look very awkward.
It looks weird, but
I know.
when it puts its arms and head
right.
together, it looks like the first form.
Yeah.
Speaking of recently Pokemon, have you played the newest Pokemon game? What is it?
Pokemon. That's what I want to really play it. I want to get that.
I want to play that.
I know, right? Because I love the Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
I love Pokemon.
It feels like it's a combination of like Animal Crossing and Minecraft.
Yeah,
but with Pokemon.
Exactly.
And I've heard that it is really fun. But because I'm in Japan right now, it's a waste for me to spend it playing
once you
Pokemon.
start it,
So that's why I'm going to wait until I get back home.
Right.
But I really want to play it.
Have you heard of the collaboration of that game and the Hanzomo line in the train, Metro line? They got a collab with the Ditto. The name is called Metamon.
Metamon,
So
right.
they got a palm, like the Hanzomon line and the Metamon. So they got and also Hanzomon line, the personal color is purple, the color of the Ditto. So yeah, they made a very big collaboration.
I saw that.
Right?
I haven't gotten on the train yet.
Right. I haven't gotten yet because there's only 2 trains there exist.
But it looks really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to play that so bad.
Yeah, I want to play that very bad as well.
Also, yeah, I don't want to waste my time too either.
No, but as soon as I'm gonna buy it in Japan, and then as soon as I get back home in America,
Exactly.
I'm gonna play that for 10 hours straight.
Exactly. Maybe that'll be pretty much it for today. What we could talk about. You got any other nice topics that we can have a discussion?
I think we can.
All good?
We talked about a lot of different things: America
Sure,
and Japan
sure.
differences, work, your
Yeah.
hobbies, Pokemon. So I think we can.
Where will be the place where we can go for the next time, though? Where should we do this shooting?
True. So last time we did Hamamatsucho.
I know, and this time Akihabara.
This time we did Akihabara. Next time, where should we go?
Right? Is there any place that you've been wanting to go?
Where have I been wanting to go recently? That's a good question.
It's gonna be maybe Sakura season in the next
That's true.
month.
That is true. I forgot. I think I saw the calendar, and it's supposed to be full bloom. I think next week.
Yeah.
So
Maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks before that.
some of this time.
will go. Yeah.
a little bit early this year.
Yeah.
But that's true. There might be some good sakura.
Yeah.
Hanami spots that we can.
We should do that shooting not in a month later, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks later before that the blossom go.
Exactly. I think that, and then before I leave, because I'm only in Japan for another 3 weeks or so, 3.5 weeks.
I can't believe it. どこがいいかな? Where should we go?
Yeah. That's true. I don't know where the good spots in
Yeah.
I know that right now in Nihonbashi, the sakura are
Nihonbashi, right?
They're blooming right now, but right now they are.
Right.
But I wonder where else.
Right. We gotta think about it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Then maybe that'll be it for today. ですかね?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. It was so much fun and it was so much 美味しかった. Which one did you like the best to eat today?
Which one I like the best? To be honest, I think the
Torikawa
gyoza.
Right?
That was the best for sure.
Right. No, maybe I would do the same. Yeah, same. Yeah, Torikawa gyoza, something that you guys should have too, right?
Exactly. If you watch Shokugeki no Soma, Food Wars, he made it and it looked delicious.
Yeah, right.
And it's just as delicious in real life.
Yeah. That doesn't come with any peanut butter or anything. Peanut butter and squid combination. That one.
No. No peanut butter and squid.
Yeah. Okay. ありがとうございました。
はい。ありがとうございました。